Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day, y'all, every single day. You're now rocking with the best. Y'all. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. And we got to go in today, y'all. We have a good one today, y'all. We know it's talking season. We know we don't start our first basketball game until November the 4th. And it's July the 22nd. July the 22nd, November the 4th. And it's like 104, 105 days until we actually have a game that is meaningful to watch, to cheer, to love. But I don't care. So in talking season, we're going to pick topics out the air. And today's topics is going to be breaking down our first opponent. The Michigan Wolverines. It's going down November 4th in Las Vegas. Thank the Lord, it would not be 115 degrees like it is right now in Las Vegas. It's going to be kind of mild for Vegas standards, November the 4th. Going to be an amazing time for all involved. But before we dive deep into the situation of the Michigan Wolverines, it's shot o'clock. It's 8:02 p.m. 8:02 p.m. on July the 22nd. And today's show, I made something called Captain Willie Style. Captain Willie Style. That's the name of the drink that I'm going to start naming my drinks. My wife told me I need to do a TikTok show. Need to do some type of show with me making my concoctions of drinks and stuff, because I'm really good. But so in this is some in Captain Willie Style's drink is some country smooth American whiskey. 2 shots of that, and then you got 3 shots of sweet and sour. Try it out. And if y'all want to hear me do some talking about some a little bit of concoctions that I be making, just hit me up. I might do something. Who knows? Shot o'clock, y'all. Y'all enjoy. So, Michigan Wolverines, our first opponent. So Michigan actually bit the bullet. And said, I want to be involved with the South Carolina Gamecocks. I really don't know why they bit the bullet and say, yo, I want South Carolina, the first game of the season. I want all that exposure. I want it to be in Las Vegas. We know that Oregon State said, no, we ain't want no parts of that, because a good portion of their team transferred out. But you know what? The same thing happened in Michigan. Michigan had 6 transfers. 6 transfers since their first round exit out of the NCAA tournament. 6 transfers. Oregon State had a lot too. But Michigan decided to step into the plate and say, okay, we're going to play South Carolina. And when you say they lost 6 transfers, they lost a lot. They lost a lot from a team that went 20-14, that went 9-9 in the conference, that went to the tournament, had an overall net ranking of 48th. Michigan was a solid basketball team last season. They were. If you finish up with a net ranking of 48th, and they had a solid strength of schedule, they played some good basketball teams. They lost to some good basketball teams, but they were a solid basketball team. And they had 6 transfers that said, deuces, I'm out. The best player on Michigan's team is Layla Falia. And she happened to transfer to Texas. So we'll be seeing her again. But this young lady averaged 35 minutes, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, shooting 42% of the field, from the field, and 31% from three. Had an offensive rating of 107.8 and defensive rating of 95.5. She was the best player. Played a ton of minutes, and she's gone. How do you replace the player like that? The easy thing to say, okay, if it was South Carolina, it was like, okay, next one up, what we got? What we got? That's the easy thing for Carolina to do because we aren't dependent on one player to take us to the threshold or take us to the promised land. We're not dependent on one player. But Michigan, she was her. She was her. And she's gone. The next best player for Michigan, Jordan Hobbs. Jordan Hobbs, a 6'3" guard, big guard, right? 10 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, shooting 43% from the field, 39% from three. The solid offensive rating of 109.2 and a defensive rating of 94.7. The second best player. She played a lot of minutes too, second most in minutes next to Layla. And I like saying Layla because I have a grandchild named Layla. When you have 9 grandkids, you tend to have a lot of different names that might go along with the pop culture right now. So, and it's still going. I still got a couple kids, they ain't had none yet. Okay. But Jordan Hobbs will be looked upon to lead this team. This is what we got coming to South Carolina. This is the opponent that South Carolina is going to take on in Las Vegas. Lauren Hanson, good player, graduated. She's gone. Alyssa Brett, solid player, graduated. She's gone. Chira Evans, she said, deuces, I'm going to Utah. So I don't want no parts of Michigan. I'm gone. So we have the players that actually transferred out, and we have some players that transferred out who actually graduated. Cameron Williams, she wants to go hang out in Miami. She wants to hang out in Miami. She transferred out. Maybe she'll get an NIL deal like the Twins. You know, they got a lot of work. They have a lot of players to replace, and they got a lot of chemistry to try to find. They do. Taylor Williams. She graduated. She graduated. She bounced. She's on to bigger and better things in life. Okay? If you read ESPN, and you follow recruiting, you know, most of us aren't watching Michigan recruiting. Okay? We're not sitting up there jumping up and down talking about Michigan recruiting. But Michigan Wolverines will watch this show at a later time. So I got to be honest with them and our potential opponent and give clarity to our South Carolina folks. They basically said that Michigan had between a 5th and 7th ranked recruiting class. Now, recruiting classes are what you say. Sometimes it's taken with a grain of salt. Okay. Now, if you have a whole bunch of players transfer out, graduated, you're going to have a big recruiting class. And that's what Michigan has. They have 5 players who are coming in to challenge for minutes, challenge for starting roles, top 5 recruiting class, led by Silas Wards. Silas Wards is a great player. Silas Wards is a phenomenal player. She's going to be a star at Michigan. She's going to be a star. I mean, if you're not familiar with Silas Wards, go Google. Go YouTube her. Not right now, but go YouTube her. 6-foot guard, 5-star recruit, number 4th ranked player in this recruiting class, according to ESPN. But she's not talked about. I don't think she's talked about enough in the recruiting cycle and the recruiting doldrums, or at least you talk about enough, because it's always, and according to ESPN, Sarah Strong, Jelani Cambridge, Joyce Edwards, Sila Swords, right? She's a all-around player, phenomenal player, can score at all three levels. I love how those scouting folks say that. To score at all three levels. Well, she can. She can score at all three levels. She got good size. She's going to be a problem in the Big Ten. She will be counting on this season to ball out. Her stats this year is going to be phenomenal. I'm letting you know right now, her stats this year are going to be great. I'm talking about potentially Hannah Hidalgo, Juju Watkins type numbers, because she's going to get the numbers. She's going to get all the shots. Not all the shots, because there's a young lady named Olivia Olsen, who's another baller, another 5-star recruit. They did recruit. They're kind of top heavy. They got 2 5-star recruits. Both of them guards. Both of them guards. Because Layla played 35 minutes a game. So somebody got to stir the drink. And between Sila Swords and Olivia Olsen, you're gonna develop some playing time. Now, the cool thing about Olivia Olsen is she's a 5-star recruit, ranked 20th in the overall in the class. She's a big wing, 6'1", 6'2". So she can play guard, she can play wing, she can play forward, she can play a number of things. She can knock down threes. A lot of versatility for this young lady. High IQ, that's what the scouts say. High IQ. These 2 players will be counted on dramatically this season. The problem that I have with these 2 players being counted on this season is they're going to be thrown into the wolves against the best defensive team in basketball. And that's the South Carolina women's basketball team, the three-time national champions. They're going to be thrown to the wolves. For these 5-star recruits, 4th and 20th, the guard rotation, I predict both of them are going to start. Because you could have either, Sila Swords, Olivia Olsen, Jordan Hobbs. I mean, she's a big guard, 6'3". You can have her in the wing. That will probably be the rotation. Jordan, Sila, Olivia. But these 2 5-star recruits, these 2 newbies to the squad, getting thrown in against the best perimeter defender in the SEC and potentially the best perimeter defender in the United States of America, and Raven Johnson. It's going to be all up in them. It's going to be all up in the grill. It's going to be all up in wherever. Sila Swords, and she's a great player. At high school level, she's a phenomenal player. I think she's going over to play in the Olympics, I think, for Team Canada. They'll be playing along with Letitia Me here. We'll see in the Olympics. We'll see what she got. And she played in multiple, all-star events. She's a really good player. But she's going to have to see Raven Johnson. And when Raven gets tired, she's going to have to see MiLaysia Fulwiley. That's the problem with Michigan. Their 2 top guards are freshmen. And their 2 top guards are 5-star recruits, high-level players. But our top, I don't know how you want to say it. I'm going to say an account. Raven, 5-star. Pow, 5-star. Bree, 5-star. MiLaysia, 5-star. Tessa, 5-star. Maddy, 5-star. Should I go on? Because they're rebuilding. This is a complete rebuilding process for Michigan, and all power to them. Great. I like it. I like it. Let's see how good we are. The first game of the season, we play in South Carolina. First game of the season. Carolina's the measuring stick. Carolina's the measuring stick, and you're going to see how good these young ladies are. First game of the season in Las Vegas. Like maybe, our girls will be, off. Just off. Maybe Raven and Powell just off. They ain't playing well. Maybe they got too many family and friends coming through to Las Vegas. Maybe the family had them playing slots. I don't know what it is. But if Raven and Powell off, then you got MiLaysia and you got Tessa. If Sila and Olivia are off, who they got? Who they got? That's the problem with some of these teams. You can recruit so well. And again, they were top heavy. They had 2 5-star recruits. 2 5-star recruits. They had a 4-star recruit. They had a 3-star recruit. And I couldn't find if the other one was a 3-star or a 2-star or whatever, because it's insane. Okay, so they have a huge freshman class that are going to be counting on for minutes. Myla Holloway, a freshman, 4-star point guard. 4-star shifty point guard. Creates for others. More so like a Raven, likes to create for others, pass first, that type of situation. I hate to say, like, comparing other players to Raven Johnson, but that's the only, when we talk about pass first players, that's the first player that comes to my mind is Raven. That's the first player that comes to mind. Then you have another young lady, Tayala. I can't say your name correctly. A freshman, a 3-star, 6'3" forward. When you are, they did hit the transfer portal. They did hit the transfer portal. They got a couple girls out there who are from the portal, played other games at other teams, and schools, I should say. Allie Timmerman, she's a graduate transfer, 6'2" forward. She played at Boston College. She played about 22 minutes a game, averaged about 6 points, 3 rebounds. She's going to be counted on to bring that veteran experience on the court, in the locker room, to make sure their team, which is very young, stay on track. Okay, they got another transfer, and she comes out of Middle Tennessee State, right? Middle Tennessee State, 6'5" center. 6'5" center, very good size. The problem that I have with this young lady at Middle Tennessee State, she only averaged 3 points, 3 rebounds in 10 minutes of play. I don't foresee her being a big role, having a big role this season. Because if you didn't ball out at Middle Tennessee State, the odds are, in my humble opinion, and this is only Captain Will, I don't see you balling out in Michigan. So this young lady is going to be counting on to get minutes, going against Ashlyn Watkins, going against Joyce Edwards, Sania Feagin, going against Chloe, Adhel Tac. That's not what you want. That is not what you want. Michigan going to have a really good team over the next, not this year. They're taking a serious step back this year. Unless, and problem also is like injuries, right? Injuries. What if some of their best players get injuries because they don't have any depth? They don't have any depth. They got another transfer out of Oakland, Brooke Daniels. Now, the Oakland, she balled. You're talking about 14 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. That's Oakland. And no disrespect to Oakland. No disrespect to Oakland, but one thing about amazing basketball players, the first place I think about is not Oakland, okay? And now she's going to the Big Ten, where they're going to be some serious contenders. Brooke Daniels, that's her name. Brooke Daniels. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about predictions because we still 105 days out. I'm not going to talk, nothing like that. But I tell you this right here. Michigan, I'm proud of y'all for stepping up to the plate that Oregon State had no parts of. Both lost a bunch of players. Oregon State's in their coaching staff, which said everybody should play the Oregon State way. Well, apparently Michigan didn't pay attention to that, and they playing the Michigan way and said, we're going to get a part of South Carolina and Las Vegas. Problem going to be Y'all can get whooped. Y'all can get whooped. But it's cool. It's cool. Everybody got to go through the process one time or another where you're rebuilding the team, and they are legitimately rebuilding the team. So, Michigan, I'm sorry for your loss. Let's go through a few of these comments on a Monday night, 8:20 p.m. Comments. Robert Arrington, what's up, my guy? Can't wait either. Cannot wait for the season to begin. Margaret W said, hey. I said, what's up? Michelle Malone, hey, Cap Will. What's up, Michelle? How you doing? Oda Eason. Yes, sir. Virgil, my guy Virgil. Let's go, Captain Will. That's love. The third captain. Very interested in seeing Michigan recruit Sala Swords, who will be in Paris for Canada. I've watched her, and she's a baller. I'm just saying, she is a baller. She is very, very good. Very good. Yeah, and then when you know, and we're gonna talk a little bit about Team USA, men and women. You know, we're gonna talk about both. But I will be interested in seeing Team Canada play because of Sala Swords, because of Letitia Me here. They got a few players that I want to check out. They do. So I have to check them out and see what is what. Donovan said, I'm excited because even though Michigan doesn't look like a Final Four team, this is a solid opponent. They are a solid opponent and I'm not trying to diss anybody. I'm not trying to diss anybody, but I would say they are a solid opponent for some mid-level teams. They are. So they are a solid opponent for some mid-level teams. They're a Power 5 team, so you got to give them some credit, but they are literally changing their whole roster. They're changing their whole roster. It's going to take some time. If they play South Carolina later in the season, I would have a better gauge of what this game, or give them more credit. Give Michigan more credit. But they changed a lot. And you're going to be counting on two freshmen. Two freshmen, although they are very good players. Two freshmen to play against South Carolina. Your 2 5-stars going against our 12 5-stars. That math ain't mathing. That math ain't mathing. I can't wait to talk about it later on in the future when we actually getting closer to basketball. But just looking out, like, oh, it's a problem. DT, what's up? What's up, girl? How you doing? Michelle Malone said, Campbell, I've been watching South Carolina workout with Molly, and these young ladies look like they are having a blast. It is amazing. It is amazing how you can trick. This is the thing. You can trick young people into having a crazy workout while also having fun. It is cool. It's cool. And I when I was a young soldier coming up the ranks, I know my NCOs tricked us into having a ball, but also working out. But you kind of like forget that you're really working out hard because you're having a good time. And when I was teaching JRTC up here in Charlotte, it's the same thing happened. We having a good time, or they having a good time, because I wasn't working out. They having a good time while I'm out there just acting like they in basic training, having my NCO hat on. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about Molly and what we seeing, the beach workouts, and anybody who's worked out on the beach know that ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. It's no joke. I don't know what other teams are doing. I have no idea what some of these other teams are doing in their workouts and things of that nature, but I do know this right here. If South Carolina is not the most fit basketball team in the country, I want to know who is. I want to know who is. What combination of fitness and talent resides in other schools? I just want to know. I want to know, because we saw the games. We watched the games. When you put our depth, our talent, and our fitness together, that's a tough combination to beat. That's a tough combination to beat. And Molly got them carrying sandbags. I'm here to tell you right now, carrying sandbags, running sandbags is not fun. But you put competition against each other, is fun because nobody wants to lose. And that team is very competitive. They don't want to lose. And you put amazing one of the clips I saw, it was like I can't remember who was it, but it was Joyce and somebody else kind of pushed it out the way. I was like, okay. Joyce is like, bet. I'm like, it's awesome. Molly, whatever she's making, double it. That's how I feel about Molly. Double it. Everybody needs a Molly Benetti on their staff in college basketball. Everybody. But you know what? We got it. We got it. Let's talk a little bit about, first off, the WNBA All-Star weekend, which was fun. It was fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. You have situations where a player like Allisha Gray, who's not on the forefront of people's minds. People ain't when you turn on the various ESPN networks and stuff. You're not hearing folks talk about Allisha Gray. This is the most Allisha Gray has been talked about over this weekend ever in the history of basketball. Unless you're a Gamecock fan. This is the most. Allisha Gray said, I don't care who's in the skills competition. I care less who did not compete in the three-point competition. I'm going to win both of them. And she did. She won both of them. Early in the season, I said that Allisha Gray is probably about 25% into the season. It was still early in the season. I said Allisha Gray was having a phenomenal year. She was. Ryan Howard got injured. She started having to do a big leg work for the Atlanta Dream. Okay. Allisha Gray is a baller, offensively and defensively. She can shoot that thing. She can handle the ball. She's a player. And now, after getting those 2 checks and also being a part of WNBA All-Stars, beating Team USA, she's a winner all weekend long. Winner. Gamecocks are always winners. We win. That's what we do. Now, in terms of the exhibition, the scrimmage, whatever you want to call it, Team USA versus WNBA All-Star, I don't put a lot of stock in it. Real talk, I don't put a lot of stock in it. And some folks, oh my God, Team USA, whoa, they lost to the WNBA All-Stars. Oh my God. Let's just keep it real. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just keep it real, okay? You had 2 teams full of All-Stars. I've had my gripes. I've had my complaints about the way Team USA's roster is constructed. I don't believe, and sometimes I'm like, I'm bugging. I'm watching the game. Sometimes they're just saying stuff like, oh my God, this is the best defensive Team USA roster in so long. I'm like, what? When I heard the names, when I saw the press release of talking about Team USA's roster, I had my complaints. I did. I had my complaints about it. I was like, no. We got some defensive holes on this basketball team. We do. We got some offensive juggernauts on this team. We got some situations on the defensive end. Love me some Kelsey Plum. That's my wife's favorite player. But I'm just saying, sometimes the defense be out there just lacking. You know what I'm saying? So I love some Sabrina. She can shoot that 3. Along with Kelsey can shoot that 3, but also, let's be keeping it real now. Sabrina and Kelsey, the defense is optional. It's okay sometimes. A lot of times it's not. Both those young ladies are going to be getting a lot of minutes. Jackie Young, defender. Diana Taurasi, you ain't asking Diana Taurasi to play no defense of ever. It's the same situation with like a LeBron James. You don't expect LeBron James to play any type of defense. That's why he's still balling out at his age on offense. Defense, oh no. You can get no LeBron James with no defense now. But there were issues with this roster. And you saw like when Arika went off, scored like 50,000 points in the second half. They had no answer for her on the perimeter. Now, she was hot. She was hot. Now, a lot of times, I can say a lot of times, sometimes in WNBA games, she shoots like that and they'll go in because she's not having a great shooting year in the WNBA this year. But this weekend, she showed up and showed out. She showed up and showed out, and it was cool to see. When you have a team that starts Asia Wilson, Stewie, Taurasi, I can just say, when you have a team that has Brittany Griner coming off the bench, there's a problem for any basketball team. Now, we'll play Germany tomorrow. And unlike the men, I think the United States is going to blow out Germany. But when you have those core players, and if Asia's getting serious minutes and Stewie's getting serious minutes, you got Alyssa Smith getting serious minutes. When when it's time to actually play defense, I think the ballers will play defense. I think they will. I think they will. I'm gonna say I think. I know they will. But they're still, I thought Nneka Ogwumike should have been on this basketball team. I thought Dawana Bonner should have been on this basketball team. I've said that multiple times. I think that McBride should have been on this basketball team. She's having the best offensive, efficient year in the W in terms of efficiency. I think on the perimeter, we don't have what the men have, Team USA with Drew Holiday, a true lockdown defender on this squad. We don't have a lockdown defender on the perimeter, I should say. We don't. We don't. It's not on the roster. We could have, but Team USA decided to go another route. When the games actually matter, and the WNBA All-Star team was really good. It's really good. And compared to other All-Star games, this was watchable. This was a good game. Because most All-Star games in every sport are unwatchable. I hate it with a passion. The NBA All-Star game and is the worst watchable All-Star game of them all. Horrible. Horrible product. Not even trying. This game here, they tried. It was fun. It was enjoyable. Now, in terms of Team USA, the men, that's a problem with Team USA, men's version. There's not a problem with Team USA women. I don't see no problem. We're gonna tomorrow when we play with Germany, we're gonna blow out Germany, and all gonna be well, right? There's a problem with Team USA men. They struggle against South Sudan. South Sudan just started being a country, 13, 14 years ago. They struggled. They should have lost that game against South Sudan, where their best player was JT Thor, who just got cut by my Charlotte Hornets. There's a problem. When you have all these names, because you hear the names, oh my God, LeBron James and Steph Curry and Jason Tatum and Bam and Embiid, and you got all these players. There's a defensive problem. You got South Sudan scoring 100 points against this team of NBA All-Stars and should have lost the game. If LeBron James wouldn't have had that layup, and he did it against my man JT Thor, because he's bigger and stronger, and pushed him out of the way, and that he's doing what he's supposed to do against a player that just got cut by my Charlotte Hornets, and he scored the basket. They struggled. They were a 43.5-point favorite and won by 1 point. What in the world? Which led me to this point right here, where they played Germany in a sold-out spot. I don't know how good Germany is. I don't. But I do know that we barely won again. And LeBron had to score, what, 10, 11 points straight in order to win the basketball game? You don't want 40-year-old LeBron James trying to lead a team of all-stars. LeBron James in his prime in 2008 Olympics, the Redeem team, was not the alpha on that team. He wasn't the alpha. The alpha on that team was Kobe Bean Bryant. That was the alpha on that basketball team. Don't have LeBron James being the alpha of this basketball team going against these squads. That ain't good. Because, like I said before, LeBron don't play no defense. He don't play no defense. But he's going to score you some points. He is going to score you some points. But he's going to give up some points too. You got players that seem disinterested. It's just my eyes. It's just my eyes. Just my eyes. I could be wrong, but I'm probably not. You got Joel Embiid out of shape. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised if Team USA men lose 2 games in these Olympics. I won't be surprised whatsoever. Now, KD wasn't playing, but I don't know what KD, KD ain't a defensive player that he used to be. There's a problem. Drew Holiday is that guy for defense. He is that guy. But you got a lot of players on the team that play on defense. And their shots are off. They was like 0 for 14 or something against South Sudan. Late South Sudan. Not. It's a problem. It's a problem. I mean, you got an all-star coaching staff and Steve Kerr and Ty Lue, and you got a problem. For real. You got a problem. Go through a few more questions. A few more questions. I'm excited because, okay, Walter Johnson, I made plans to attend South Carolina's first game in Vegas. That's what's up. That's what's up. And can't wait. This is gonna be amazing. And first game of the season in Las Vegas, my happy place, Las Vegas. It's gonna be dope. Robert said we can put 100 on them, Don. Let them. Oh, I really think we're gonna score 100 points. I really do. I really think we're gonna score 100 points in Las Vegas. I really do. And the only way, if Don just said, no, we're gonna pull the reins off of it. Because I think this team is unbelievable. I think this team is unbelievable. I think we're the best team top to bottom by far. By a country dirt road. I'm telling you. Michelle said, I can't wait to see Adhel Tac, Joyce Edwards, and Maddy McDaniel. And same, Michelle. Unlike Michigan's team, where they would be counting on their freshmen to do work. I mean, to pull the wagon. We talk about Adhel Tac, Joyce Edwards, Maddy McDaniel. In my opinion, the number 1 class, because it ain't about Bob. Like you say, it seems to be like when it said Southern Cal number 1 team, because you got more players. But are those players actually going to play? You know what I'm saying? Because Carolina can get 5 players every time if we chose to do so. We can do that. We can get. But are they going to play? Are they going to play? Or are they going to be on their phone watching TikTok? Are they going to play? They got 2. Michigan got 2 5-stars. We got 3. Okay, Michigan got 2 5-stars and a 4-star, a 3-star, and a possum. Come on, man. AT, other teams too busy out in front of the cameras. They better get in that gym. You better say less, AT. Say less. It was Ashley who pushed Joyce. Right. I mean, Joyce. I mean, Ashley can push me. She's strong like bull. I'm telling you. I can't wait. That'll say you're going to get a few 3-pointers and that's it. That's pretty much it. Erika is up and down and can be extremely inefficient, but other times she can be clutch. You're right, DT. You're right. Yeah, Mr. J, what's up, my brother? On my team, when I did my when I did my Team USA roster, I did not have Erika on my team because I talk about offense and defense. So our defense is a little lacking. She's been inefficient this year, But also, real talk, I wouldn't have had Brittany Brown on my team because she was out for injury for a long time, and Taurasi is, Taurasi. But and then she did take herself out because she, the political thing. She thought she wasn't gonna make it anyway, and she didn't make it before. But she balled out this past weekend. Not gonna lie, she balled out. It was awesome. It was great to see. But is she one of the 12 best players in the country playing for Team USA? And the 12 best players in the country aren't on Team USA. Let's be clear. Let me be clear. Nneka Ogwumike should be on this basketball team. She should be on this basketball team. And I think it's a travesty that she's not on this basketball team. Okay. DeWanna Bonner should be tag teaming with Alyssa Thomas once again, but she's not on this basketball team. It's cool. It's cool. And we're going to have a great time talking Olympics this season. Oh my gosh. This is my happy time because you have the Olympics. And with the Olympics, I follow basketball. So women's basketball is going to be number one. That's going to be on my forefront, right? Number two, track. Track would be second. Men and women's. My wife, was a track star. So, and we got a kid who's still running track. So track is in our blood, right? And then we'll watch some men's basketball, and then we'll watch some, gymnastics. Yeah, Simone Biles. Oh yeah, we watch some gymnastics. It's gonna be fun. And then we transition from the Summer Olympics to football. Oh my Lord! August the 34th, South Carolina. August 31st. I'm sorry, 31st, South Carolina versus Old Dominion. And it's football time, but still going with WNBA. And then NFL starts. And then basketball season. It's just gonna be a sprint, and I can't wait. I cannot wait for it to begin. It's July 26th. I guess that's the opening ceremony. We're gonna start talking about some Olympic basketball. This includes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, you're now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go.